Jim was coming out in the Budweiser, he immediately cut across the infield of the course there to get an inside position. And they're playing cat and mouse right now with Chip right on the inside lane and watching every move that Jim makes. It's going to be real tough here. I think that, you know, with the exception of Chip, he's the only one, you know, on the race course right now that's ever won here. So everybody, I'm sure, is going to go hard to win this boat race.
We have 6 boats now out on the course. They're all running. And again, as you said, the race has already begun for that man, Chip Hanauer, out of Seattle. Second year with the Atlas, and of course the Budweiser. That's the boat on the right of the two you see now from Sky King, high up about 600 feet, 500 feet above the course.
And the one thing he does not want to do is let the Miss Budweiser on his left under any circumstances. So that's the strategy, cut and dry.
Yeah, he wants to make sure that he gets that inside position, but the thing he also wants to make sure that he does is not allow the Budweiser to start on the outside and have 10 or 15 miles an hour on him going to the starting line. In other words, get himself in a position to where he can't use the boat speed.
This time, Chippy's already on the infield that time. He came inside of the exit buoy out of that turn. He's still on the infield. Look at this. There's the buoy. As you see, the Budweiser goes right next to it. Chip is way in on the infield. And he is not about to give up that inside position. He'll just simply shorten the turn here if he has to.
Well, additionally, Don, he's going to hope that some traffic catches up to him, too. He wants to position the Budweiser right now. The two of them have a fairly clean situation, but they're too early for the start. They'll have to circle around again. And Chip is hoping that Kropfeld will pick up some traffic on his outside.
Now, right at the moment, I'd say that Chip Hanauer has the Budweiser in a pretty good position. He's got Jim right where he wants him.
Up in the north, the inside of the course now, and really trying to...
Okay, that's the Misperado coming in. But again, here comes the 1-minute gun, and now both boats are on the infield. Look at this. That's the Budweiser on the outside, but they're both inside the buoys.
And the one thing they can't do is take the balance of the boats for granted.
Exactly. They've got to, they're going to have to turn because they're at the 45-second mark already.
Look at them pin it around the side of those tender boats out there.
Oh, mackerel.
Sure. That's going to be a drag race up there.
Look at this. Look at this.
He's going to get himself sawed off going to the entrance pin here, I'd be willing to bet.
Chip could be in trouble now. He's got to get in there and maybe take lane 2.
Look at Speedy Printing. Speedy Printing's right where she was in Tri-Cities. The strategy working also for Jack.
Up front, way outside, that's the Squire's shop. On the inside, that's the Budweiser. Chip Hanauer has conceded and gone into lane 2, it appears. There's from the Squire shop. Budweiser, of course, on the inside. Lane 2 is the Atlas Van Lines. As they come around, we're down below, coming up on the 5-second mark. Here we go with the start of the Sea Galley Emerald Cup.
Very close start.
There it is from the Squire shop. The Renault is way back. On the inside is the Budweiser heading into the south turn. The Atlas Van Lines riding the hip from Jim Kropfeld as they head south. There's what Earl Hall sees from the Squire shop. Going into that south turn, we'll set it up for you now. The Budweiser, as it appears, looks like he's got the inside position, hugging around those buoys, coming past the exit buoy and going down the straightaway. The Budweiser with the lead. Chip Hanauer right on his hip, right where he wants to be. Let's check now on the acceleration of the Budweiser against Chip Hanauer and the Atlas Van Lines. Chip holding on pretty well. That's the first and second place race right there. Half a second lead for the Budweiser. We go down the backstretch with Earl Hall in the Squire shop. The Budweiser and the Atlas going into the north turn. This is for all the beans. Winner take all. Jim Kropfeld, a member of the Hall of Champions in the ATVA. Chip Hanauer gone way wide. Something's wrong with the engine. Chip has gone way wide. He may be out of the race. And the Budweiser is all alone in first place, completing lap number 1. Chip Hanauer got dead in the water. That means second place goes to the American Speedy Printing, just completing lap number 1. Chip Hanauer dead in the water. Everything's okay, except the engine won't run. He's out of it.